Welcome back to Bergman Autocraft, where today we have a 67 Mustang notchback with a pretty nice power plant. This is a transplanted 5-liter stroker with a Paxton Nobi 1000 on it, but it's carbureted, as you can see, where the box on top houses the carburetor. This car came to us with lots of drivability issues. The first is the steering. This car had a manual rack transplanted into it, which unto itself isn't really a bad thing, but the way it was done was troublesome. Customer was looking for something that was easy to drive, and manual steering is not easy to drive. Secondly, we found that with the two universal joints that were used to make up the angle, there was no bearing in the bottom of the steering column, creating a binding situation and further sloppy steering in the factory column. So here we've removed the column, we've removed the brake master cylinder, and we've removed the steering rack, and we've installed a fast ratio steering box. We're also installing a 5-liter style pump and a steering linkage kit that eliminates the original ram. I'll show it to you here on the bench. It's a pretty neat piece from Borgeson. This allows us to use a stock style steering center link, but we can eliminate the ram and have the proper linkage. Now, when we combine that with an aftermarket tilt column that has the proper splining on the bottom to locate a universal joint safely, and a solid bearing in the bottom of the tube, we'll have a really smooth, precise steering system. The second upgrade that we're going to be doing is brakes. Here we have a complete set of brakes that are takeoffs from a modern Mustang. These are much larger, 14-inch front, 11.75 rear. Some of these parts are pretty common among a lot of different car lines. We're going to start by adapting the rear disc to the original axle. That's going to require some machining of the rear bracket and probably some adapting of the emergency brake cables. From there, we're going to use one of my favorite parts, which is a Hydro Boost, and this unit is compact and it's run by the power steering pump and generates a lot of brake line pressure, which allows us to use these large multi-piston calipers with great success. From there, we're going inside and we're going to do some repairs on the glass and on the windows so everything rolls up and down properly. And from there, we may be doing a custom wheel to adapt to the larger brakes up front. This is a tool we have here that uses a wooden disc that has multiple bolt patterns and an old 2-piece hoop. And from here I can move the back spacing around and take some measurements and figure out what wheels are going to fit. From here we're able to figure out that an 18x8 with a 5.5 backspace is going to fit just right on this old Mustang. Stay tuned for more progress on this project.